Today we're going to be reviewing the Schrade SCHF36 Frontier Fixed Blade. You know, lately, Schrade's been making some big waves in the affordable knife field. After reading up on a bunch of different knives that they have, and if you notice, they use numbers and letters for everything, so it's kind of confusing, I chose the SCHF36 Frontier. Now, the Frontier features a full tang, 5-inch black powder-coated 1095 high-carbon steel drop-point blade. The textured TPE overlay handles are a nice touch. They're very grippy. And actually, for those that don't know, TPE is thermoplastic elastomers. It's basically referred to as thermoplastic rubbers, so they kind of feel rubbery in your hands. The black finish is a powder coat, kind of feels similar to other knives of this type. I'm told it wears off quickly, which is not a bad thing because you really don't want that much traction and coating on a bush knife anyway. Friction's a bad thing when you're chopping or batoning, so chances are, if it doesn't come off on its own, I'll remove most of it pretty soon. This is produced from a 1/4 inch thick 1095 hard carbon steel blank. You notice how thick that spine of that blade is. I'll give you a little look at the jimping here. Very, very thick, heavy-duty knife. The 90-degree angle on it is great as a striker for a ferro rod. I was just messing around before I started the video, and compared to the striker that comes with it, this is so much of a improvement. As you can see, I just burned the towel this is on with the sparks. It's a pretty darn effective striker. It also comes with a diamond sharpening stone, if you want to call it that. I guess it's probably about a 400 to 600 grit. So it gives you a nice quick edge in the field if you end up damaging your blade or needed to touch it up a little bit. Your sheath comes right here. I got to back up a little bit because I'm getting it out of the camera. It's got a little button latch for the top. You have a plastic insert inside the nylon. The nylon holster is kind of neat because you don't need to take your belt off to put it on. You just take that piece off, open that up in there, and there you go. And it's on your belt. I did take the string off the bottom here for a leg tie. I'm probably going to replace it with some decent paracord because, as you can tell, this is the same string and it's kind of flimsy. I may end up ditching the striker just because the knife is a far more effective striker. This thing came razor sharp out of the box. I'm going to do a quick paper cut test for you. Now watch, now it won't cut. Let's get it on that side because that's all chewed up. Yeah, see? There you go. Razor sharp out of the box. I mean, it was just unreal how sharp this thing is. And of course, it's not demonstrating because I'm on camera, but it's ripping, of course. But it came out really sharp. I was really amazed at, that something that wasn't all that expensive. They actually took time to put a really nice edge on it. I'm not familiar with the grind. To me, it looks like a Scandi grind, but I'm not sure if it really is or not. I don't know if you can tell because it's black on black, but it does look like it's going to hold up and hold an edge really well. So we're going to get to doing some chopping and testing it out outside in a minute. I'm going to give you a quick rundown on the specs. Like I said, the blade's 1/4 inch thick. It's 1095 hard carbon steel. TPE handles. The weight's about 12.3 ounces. It's a little heavy. But hey, you know what? For a quality knife that's going to save your butt out in the wild, it's probably worth it. The blade length is 5. The overall length is about, I think it's like 11 to 10.5 inches to 11.5 inches. I'm not really sure. I didn't measure it. I just saw lots of conflicting information on the web. So we're going to take it outside. We're going to chop up some wood. We're going to try and make some feather sticks and go from there. Okay, so we got some old dried up wood here. And we're going to give it a little test, cutting some wood. Trying to get some feather sticks going. It's shaving nicely. It's making a nice little, it's not the best, but you can tell what I'm doing. I can't really see it in the viewfinder if I have it in, but you can see it works more than adequately for that. I'm pretty pleased with it. As far as chopping goes, chops right through pretty much anything. I'm going to get another stick here, and we're going to baton through a piece of wood. Let's see, a smaller piece of wood. I've been using a lot of these for my videos lately, and I'm starting to run out of smaller pieces of wood. Goes right through that with ease. No problem there. So, for in the ballpark of 36 to 40 bucks, you get a decent knife. It's definitely worth the money, and I'm really pleased with it. Thanks for watching.